Hey, what's happening, ladies and germs? Not that you can tell me, but Elton here, aka Retro Old School, kicking as old school as I can, being just a poor man, but nevertheless a wealth of information to transmit and therefore to record. Here at rush hour, here in the Villeray sector of the city, or I'm not even sure anymore actually what part of town I'm in. I think it's Villeray. But anyway, gorgeous, perfect summer day. It's hot. It's not dying of fucking humidity here. It's nice and dry. It's about 25 or so, 26. And then I came upon, not this fucking cheap piece of shit that's gonna last like 10 years probably, but what? I like vans. No, but the old Dodge. That old Dodge, even though that UPS truck sounds good. This nice old Dodge Ram here, camper. But what's interesting about this, it didn't occur to me as I walked up to it because I'm visually impaired. God, this thing is ugly. But actually, it's the fact that it's a shorty. And usually these Dodge Ram campers, just like Econoline, GMC Venturas, Chevy vans and all, usually they're all extended bodies because they're campers. They gotta be a certain size, you know? It's very odd to see one short like that. What's also interesting, it's got the original hubcaps on it. It's got the running boards on it. Good chance this thing might be from out west, maybe not. Maybe it's from here in Quebec and it was driven in the winter and was actually bought as a camper, which is very possible. But usually when you see these short wheelbase vans, full-size vans, they're commercial vehicles. And that could have been a commercial vehicle, but probably not. Actually, as a matter of fact, by the silver, it reminds me exactly of what my dad drove for years with Bell Canada. It was about the same years, you know, mid-late 80s. This particular model with that type of grille, as I mentioned before, I think was made from like 86 to 93. Then of course the whole van retained its original body styling, but was actually restyled completely at the front. And excuse me, and not only that, but oddly enough, it was actually made a little bit larger all around. Nice old van. And actually it's funny to see this because as I was walking up the street, not that I really care what the name of the street is, nor did I want to say it, just to keep some sort of anonymity with said vehicle, but I saw a flat black Pontiac Parisienne early 80s drive by. Getaway van. Isn't that kind of funny to see that when the cops just drove by, eh? And I heard them before. It must be a busy neighborhood for crime, eh? Oh wow, she is in good shape. Wow. She is in good shape. You can tell a lot by the condition of a vehicle, by the interior usually, you know? But yeah, big jetliner on landing somewhere. Where is she there? I'll get her in there. There she is, look at that. Air Canada, Air France. I'm not supposed to fucking show the camera in the sun actually like that. It can fuck up the sensors actually. Well, I can't see what that is. I guess I'll see what it is tomorrow or the day after. You know. And yeah, I was telling a friend of mine recently, you know, like I like all the old American vans, right? And funny thing is, like if I had a choice between Ford, Econoline, GMC, Chevy, or Dodge, I have to say I've always had a weak spot for the Dodges, especially the ones from the 70s, because they, you know, the grills look more, I don't know, they just looked funkier, they were cooler. This is more like a traditional type of styling, you know, and really nice interior condition. Wow. I've had a couple of people, you know, I filmed their vans and they fucking lived in them and they sent me an email saying they were too happy I filmed their van. I show it inside and I'm like, buddy, I write back to them. First of all, there's nothing illegal with what I'm doing. And secondly, on top of that, I never show the rear part because of people like that living in some of these vans. So that is their home. I only show the cab, hence the front seats, the dashboard and door panels and all that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and yet again, a classic van with a fucking cheap piece of shit, which of course I'm sure is good on gas and has lots of room and so forth, but it's still a cheap piece of crap just like everything else fucking made today, because it's all plastic. And you know what, on top of that, it's like if you buy an Isuzu Cube truck, you either have a diesel motor or you have a Chevy 350 or 305 V8. So there's nothing pure anymore. It's all bullshit, just like life is itself in this fucking COVID age. You don't like what I'm saying? Then you're not going to subscribe. So thanks for watching anyway, if you did enjoy what I'm saying, because at least I keep it real, and there ain't no bullshit with me, man, because I've had enough to deal with bullshit just like everybody else. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Look at this. Hell's fucking bells. There's another Dodge Ram. Jesus Christ, I just filmed one just Just across the street over there. You just saw it. Wow, that really rarely ever happens, I have to say. There it is. And here's another one right here of the same elk. A typical extended body, which I probably did make a video of God knows when. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? With the hubcaps, I don't agree with them, but wow, isn't that a trip? An old Mercedes. I've seen a few oldies around here. That's why I came out here, actually, to see what I could see. Isn't that funny, eh? There you go. I've been saying it for a few years, having lived in Hochelaga for the past 7 years, that when it comes to the East End, all these areas, the Plateau, Rosemont, Villeray, Hochelaga, etc., etc., it's like almost half of everybody's dream that lives here to have a van, you know, or to own one. And if you go to like the western parts of town, you'll never see them, like Saint Laurent or Dorval or whatever, you know. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Bye-bye. Isn't this funny to see here in the Plateau sector of Montreal? Look at that. Again, it's a standard size small Dodge Ram. As I was saying in the other video, they're not very common. And here's another one, spotted just over 2 weeks later. No, just under 2 weeks later, sorry. Looks like original paint too. Looks like I would say by that color, that's probably an 87, 88, 89. And it looks like it's got some miles, but you know, not bad. Tinted glass. Kind of a deluxe model there with the chrome trim and the one piece non-barn doors or ambulance doors. They're just one piece like that. That's pretty cool. Right on. Coolness. Yeah, I don't know if she got a ton of miles because that paint has still got a real nice shine on her. She's not all dented up. It's in good shape. It probably was like so many vehicles like this that are used as campers, not driven in the winter. Well preserved. Anyway, rock on.